You put 15 on 3 coin? Yeah. You ain't. You ain't put 15 on 3 coin. Shit, I put 5. Shit, Doug don't even know what that is.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Knocking aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Oh, twisting away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Lucas Van Ness make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but
look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
after the field goal. Here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Love now. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain. The Packers have the first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Packers hit 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, a dangerous
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being stupid.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked.
That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now, hang on. We got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Up the middle, Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 9. They go bootleg. Love. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it looks like the defense has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Dobbs goes in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Love from the gun. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll give this to Achane.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4. That's who is going to change things up. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out.
I had that pick, bro. Wouldn't let me animate. You got lucky on that one.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa out to his left. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Now the game's going to start giving you everything. Here it goes. This is the turnover you've been waiting for.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the
Great pass.
for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And
I fucking lagged as soon as the fucking bar comes down, bro. Get the fuck out of town.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters
Oh
to go.
my god, man. This game loves to make me battle adversity, I swear to fuck. As soon as it comes down, don't register until it fucking is past the motherfucker. Alright, cool, let's go.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people
getting gobbled up out here. Getting gobbled up out here.
Passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws
I like that. I like that. I like that. It's a great play.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and
Great
get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh my God, bro. Didn't even fucking see him and nobody picked him up. Yeah, fucking something. Dude, I swear to God, man. That's weird as fuck. That motherfucker came right through, bro.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I fucking asked
44
for
on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game.
I missed this,
I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff.
I'm telling you, this game, the worst part is every year after year we keep fucking buying this shit, man. It's fucking. The only reason we have it this year is because the Packers just limited the NCAA game.
They'll bring this to the 30. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I see how the game makes left-handed passes almost unplayable.
In check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Do you think you would have the playbook already switched for you to like flipped? You know what I mean, for Tua?
That would help
Makes
open
no
up this
fucking sense.
offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua.
Oh my God, I took off of him, bro. God damn it. Good play.
Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point.
The game says give it, then take it away, bro.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I think how we play 30-minute quarters in this game mode, though, in this league, so plenty of time to come back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, bro. Right. This party to go to. It's like
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
I just picked. Hopefully it's a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do
I mean, a lot of your run defense is stellar. Can't get anything going on the ground. Usually I'm a great running team.
Third down now looming.
Good fucking air against you.
Once again,
Straight blocks, straight blocks. Don't strip it, please. Need this ball.
Before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Oh my god, no, he didn't. He about broke him, that motherfucker. So Kripsky.
Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit
Didn't mean to
to
do
the
that.
defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, they never change
anything.
anything.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease.
That's it, Josh Jacobs is lower than molasses, actually. Holy fucking fuck, he might be hurt.
He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game.
Apparently not. I said keep him in. Cool. Sounds good.
Having your linebackers set the edge.
Love, they go play action now.
It's a great fucking goddamn throwaway. Thank you, fucking Jordan Love, so fucking much for just throwing the fucking game, bro. Like, the law pass, what the fuck are we doing? God fucking damn it.
It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. With that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to
try no call, fucking love it so fucking much. Thank you, Madden. Never calling a fucking one in your fucking life.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Great fucking read, because the shit's so fucking delayed, dude. Shoe clock, I'm done with fucking shit. Sorry, Chris, dude. Never mind, I should just talk this. I'm fucking done. I don't give a fuck anymore. Done.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football, but when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Just in this game. I don't give a shit how you do it. I don't give a fuck on the ball, pass the ball, fucking score. I don't give a shit. I'm done with shit. Started taking too much of my fucking time.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
God, yeah, I fucking knew it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration to body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now this thrown deep for Kraft.
And that
He drops it. He's a fucking bum, bro. Fucking trash-ass bum.
Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not
Fucking trash king.
2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He's going to go up top again.
He drops it. I'm fucking done with this game. I'm fucking so done with this video game. Are you fucking kidding me? The same exact... Fuck out of here.
Hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. He's to the 15.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
62 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And now Love going to change things up. On 2nd and a yard. Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Love now. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That's the wrong fucking button.
Having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't
gotten
a lot better. He's less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Now Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's taken in by Watson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
Get in the end zone, bro. What the fucking fuck is this shit, bro? This game's fucking horseshit.
Love looking to throw it.
I'm about to uninstall this fucking game. I swear to fucking God, bro. I'm gonna uninstall this fucking game.
Love.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. I hate to surrender the football.
I think you got to punt it, bug dog. I'm not quite sure.
Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well.
I forgot you get in this league. You get
here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Tua on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Miami first down. And the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
I've been bunch of leagues, so I just assume
their 3rd and final
just
timeout.
really
And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective
Game
sidelines.
just gives people fucking wins. Give them wins, whatever the fuck they want. Just don't fucking win.
And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the 4th quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said,